That's new.
I told you it updated. VSC. Could they see just a little bit?
Just the tiniest little sliver.
Oh, we're
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
The VSC edition.
There you go. I wonder, since it updated, so we got thrown off a little. I'm going to do introductions in just a sec, but we got thrown off because the instead of this meeting is being recorded. What did it say this time? Recording in progress or something like that.
Yeah.
In a slightly nicer tone of voice. And maybe the quality is going to be a little better. We'll see. I'm playing around with ideas of there's so much stuff racing through my head right now. I have to calm down so we can do this, and my hair is a mess. Okay.
Hold on. We're getting started late. So this is going to be a shorter episode, and oh my gosh,
the world and there's just so many things I want to try. Shelby Rose, I saw your comment in my email. I don't know if it's still on the other video about ways I can try to film maybe on my phone in the future and have things. I'm playing around with ideas. It's neither here nor there. I need to move on.
So who are you?
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the owner. I was getting there of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in kind of overcast, less chance of rain than yesterday, which means it'll pour Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there.
Yes. And yeah, see, she knew where I was heading with my big breath. I'm gonna, yeah. All right. So I really hope it doesn't rain so I can go out. We can go outside a little bit.
I do too.
Although if there's lots of people outside, we'll just come right back inside.
Yeah.
So thank you to all the Vikings who crashed into the shop yesterday, and those who are willing to wait because there were too many people crashing into the shop yesterday.
Yeah, they were considerate Vikings.
We had polite Vikings.
It was interesting to tell Vikings, hey, we're at capacity. And they're like, okay, we'll just sit here in our longboat for a while and,
right,
hang out. And, yeah.
That's supposed to be my canoe paddle longboat thing. Anyway. And we had other people who came in because the door was open, unlocked, and we were helping people. Other people just walked in and we couldn't yell at them to get out. But I think everyone coexisted pretty well. Yeah. So, and we didn't want to yell at them to get out because they were nice people. So,
and once again, we realized why there's a reason we're like two groups,
4 people. We've had 4 people who are unconnected to each other and they all wanted to check out at the same time. So I think the 2 groups thing, and people might say, but that's so few. I don't understand. Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming.
Well, we had 2 groups in here yesterday. There were 3 in each party, and trying to assist everybody. And
if they're all shopping, oh my gosh. Yeah. And the downside is that someone feels neglected, at least one person or more. And that's not our goal as a shop.
We try and make everybody feel,
And some people just want to shop on their own and want to be neglected. But the chances of that person being in the shop or a group being in the shop at the same time as a group that needs attention, like, yeah, it's hard.
It gets crazy. So crazy.
So let's talk about things we're trying to put on sale this week. And putting the notions on sale was really fun. And we definitely had some nibbles, which was also fun. And we're going to go with some fun things that just arrived, which may only hit a niche market. And then that set us on the path of let's put fuzzy things on sale. Fluffy.
So we have 3 fluffy fuzzy
We
things.
have some fluffy things that maybe one is kind of notion-ish accessory. I feel like both of these are accessories.
They kind of are.
And what set us off though was the roving. Like we finally are starting to restock on some roving for needle felting. Not so much for spinning, unless you want to do, like you bought a bunch of stuff at the beginning of the pandemic or mid-pandemic, little things and you ended up spinning or doing something.
Scrappy yarn.
Scrappy.
Like I wanted it to look intentionally scrappy. So, I'd buy little puffs. And break them up and make them extra scrappy. But,
and then we started to have a few people come in asking for roving for needle felting, and and I would just shoot daggers at her and say, I'm sorry, we don't have anything in stock. Because no one wanted it, because no one was coming in.
My bad.
So no, but how could we know, right?
Oh,
so
I had waited so long to buy it.
So I just experimented with some new roving because Bryson Distributing, I love them dearly. They were moving, we had Clover Roving, a roving from the Clover company, and they were starting to kind of phase out a lot of their colors. And so Fiber Trends is a different company that stocks some roving on Bryson that just started to come in during the pandemic. So I placed an order recently that just arrived with just one of each color.
And
so this is going to be
these aren't
interesting.
all the colors, and I'm not even going to go through.
There's a lot of colors. It's going to take me a while to get them all up if we're just busy enough today.
I'm going to just read the stats on the big things and then talk about the little things.
But we wanted to share them with you. And if you are a needle felter, this week, before she dives into all the fun stuff, this week, the roving, the packaged roving like this, and we'll throw in one big element, is going to be 15% off. We have other roving accessories, needles, things like that. Those are not on sale this week. We're just starting to stock things. So if there's a color you want and it's out of stock, contact the shop and you can pre-order at the discounted price. But if we sell out of what's online, contact the shop, or if you want more than what we have, we will give you the sale price if you pre-order this week. I just want to put that out there, but you can't do that online. You have to call the shop if you see something you like and there's not enough of it. I think I'm done.
So these bigger bags are 1.25 ounces.
That's a decent amount of yarn. That's bigger
nice
yarn. Roving.
Yeah, roving.
That's, I'm sorry, my lingo is just it's more than what was in the Clover packages.
Yes.
So there's a good amount there.
And we are retailing them for $8.75. There are so many colors up on the wall, and
I want to say I got 13 or 14 colors. I got all the colors I could from them, but only one of each. And Liz got a nice like rainbow. It's the primaries plus green here. I want to say we have most shades of like hitting a rainbow and some neutrals and things like that. So
this is also 1.25 ounces, $8.75. These were $8.75. Yes, this is 3 undyed, so you get the black, the gray, and the
total volume there is 1 point whatever ounces. 1.25. 1.25. 1.25 ounces. But there's 3 colors there. That's undyed roving, that pack. So 1.25 divided by 3 is how much you'll get of each color, I would assume. This one is the same company.
Yeah.
I also got, we have more than one of these, only a few though. We have 2 or 3 of this little 8-pack. It's, how much is is it covered?
It's 1.25 ounces
total, probably
but
and
you
it's
get
8
different colors. Yeah.
So again, divide that up. You're gonna have like point whatever ounces of each color. But if you don't need a massive quantity of one color, if you'd like a sampler pack, that is a pretty nice one. What is in the sampler pack? Like, how would you describe those shades?
You have 2 different greens, a light and a darker, a red, a yellow, 2 different blues, like a lake blue and a.
One looks like a teal to me.
Yeah, a tealy blue.
And like a teal and a classic navy blue.
And then orange and a pink.
So that's a nice variety for depending on what you like needle felting.
For those that buy their roving by grams, it's about 35 grams for the 1.25 ounces.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It says so on the back of this package. So
conversion. I just use my phone and Google it.
Well, you know.
No, it's nice when it's written. Absolutely.
Then we have
Fiber Trends were all the packages we just showed you.
Yeah.
And then these ones are the paint box.
Paint
Who's
box
it by?
Wools Colonial.
Okay.
It is 2 ounces net weight, and we have several different packs. We have an earth, sea, and sky colors, and that's purple and blue and orange and green and another blue.
And the green is like an
red.
olivey green. That's kind of fun.
We have fruits and berries colors.
It still has that olivey green in there.
Yep.
Like, ooh, let's take a look. So olivey green and the same darker blue and the
It's-
same red and the same orange.
There's
The
a yellow in this
yeah, the difference is the fruits and berries has a yellow
and a like
and a bright
cardinal
red.
Yeah.
And the earth, sea, and sky colors has more of a purpley red, and it has a lighter blue in it. So that's the difference between those two.
And then we have Misty Morning, and it is almost pastels of the same.
It's
colors.
got the classic blue, but that's like the only overlap between
Yeah.
either of these, I
Pink
think.
and yellow and a light green and
It's
a
a light
blue
yellow.
and
Yep.
a teal and
Mhm.
yeah.
And one of these, Liz, isn't one of these, we have two
We-
different batches.
We have two different batches of the Misty Morning. We have an
Okay.
old Misty Morning that looks a little different than this, and it's not sun faded. It's just different colors.
Yeah, I might try to change the inventory online to only reflect
the new.
the new, even though we have the old two, like, because it's too hard to differentiate or guarantee which one you're going to get. So we'll try to only list what we have of the new that we just showed off. So and to tack onto that for our one little like big thing, this is by Fiber Trends. It's the Deluxe Needle Felting Kit. And you can see all these little puffs. It's got a whole rainbow of puffs, including a black in there around the edge, right? It has 12 assorted colors of wool roving. It does not say on this front label how much of each roving.
It's probably
But
the
it looks
same
like-
amount as, it's like if
It looks
you
like the
added
same.
4 more colors to this pack.
Yes.
So
So it's the 8 variety pack
plus
plus here. Let me see if I can figure out what's the extra. The black's extra,
Black's
obviously.
extra.
I think there is the lighter
light
blue is extra.
the dark green, light green there. The fuchsia pink up at the top.
There
corner.
is the fuchsia. Okay, there's like a fuchsia magenta pink, and I want to say there's one more. There's a lighter orange. So those are the 4. So it's the variety pack plus 4, and it also has this really big foam. Needle felting. You stab into the foam and it helps it stick better. It has these little. We have some of these. I don't know if I can get them online this week. Just the needles themselves, like the true classic needle felting needles, not the ones in cases or anything. It's just the needle, and watch your fingers.
Really,
It has
watch your fingers.
instructions for needle felting and basic rules and ideas and doing fiber sculptures and things. And
There's
so-
a pattern in there for a coaster. I want to say.
yes, instructions for a heart-shaped coaster, which you don't have to make that, but this gives you, you can always cut the foam up into smaller pieces or just keep using it as a big, huge piece. The felting needles included, we have 136 gauge, which is red for coarse wool or deep felting, 238 gauges that have green on their handle for all-purpose needles, and 140 gauge, which is blue for fine finishing work. The foam pad is just over 12 inches by 12 inches. And let's see, I'm going to try to get in a range of needle felting needles at some point. We're kind of low right now, which is why they may or may not get up online. I'll do what I can. I'm going to work on getting just the roving up online today or this week. This kit, this whole kit with all these lovely colors is $27.95 regular price. You can save 15% this week. So I will put that like that.
Next,
Other fluffy things.
Pompoms, the Furreal pompoms.
Just the Furreal pom-poms. We have 2 different types of faux fur pom-poms. And the Furreal pom-poms, we have a wider range of colors. And so these are the ones that are going to be on sale this week. And I have a hat with one up there. I'm going to go grab it. Go ahead.
They are $11.25 retail price. They're all acrylic polyurethane foam, so there no animals were harmed in the making of these pom-poms.
They are faux fur. They are not real fur.
Yep.
If you want rabbit fur, those kind of things, we are not your shop.
They are 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 or 12 by 12 centimeters for the approximate size of the pom-pom.
And how they work. So this is my Night Blooms by Espace Tricot hat. We probably still have some kits listed online for these hats. This is one of the few things that we broke up some skeins of yarn for to make kits. Most of our kits are whole skeins and it might be too much yarn, but that's the way we did it. And if you heard that, there is a snap on the back of the pom-pom, and you take the thin part of the snap that's not attached to the pom-pom and you sew it to your hat, and make sure you sew it the right way, because there's different innies and outies on our different pom-poms. The ones we're not selling today attach a slightly different way. Make sure it's facing the right way. So then you can just, let's see, ready? Snap it in place.
So we have sandpiper, which is like a sandy ecru.
We have neutrals and we have other fun colors. Let's do the neutrals. That's what
Canadian
she's doing
lynx, which is a nice brown with
yes, it's got like frosted tips. It's fantastic. The pure white one.
Oops.
Arctic fox is the pure white one.
Panther, black,
lovely. And we have a medium, like a light medium gray, and that is Siberian wolf. Ooh. So the neutrals, you can probably find a neutral to go with anything. If you're local enough, come by the shop. I want to like put this, trying to make the pom-pom show. If I'm just looking at you. There we go. Look, it's not my head. Come by the shop if you want to pair it with a hat you've made or yarn you're picking out. And if you want it to pair with something you're buying from us online, contact us if you're not sure if it's going to work. But neutrals tend to, warms and cools, we'll go with warms and cools, right? But then we have the fun colors like this one. Let me see. I'm stealing this because this is this one, right? Yeah. This one is purple finch. There's one or two of these. We only have a couple left right now.
I think we only have 2 of the purple finch.
So if you want one that we run out of, because everybody wants to buy these, we don't know. But if you want to buy one and we're out of stock, contact the shop to see if you can place a pre-order at the sale price.
We have the rose Gala.
The purple finch, by the way, is kind of a light movie purple. The rose Gala
has tiny little black tips.
Yes, but what color is it?
It's pink.
Thank you. I mean, rose Gala
That's
might imply
rose.
pink, but it's a really light, fluffy pink.
Yep, with little black tips.
Mhm.
It's really
Now,
cool.
okay, these two almost look identical, but they're not, I promise you. And there's very little minute differences between the two. What do you have?
This one is the blue. I always say budgie, but it's
Budgie.
yeah, it's
Budgerigar or something.
yeah.
Budgerigar. I'm sure there's a way to pronounce that without stumbling like that. But wait, don't.
You should
don't do
ask your parents who are birdie.
It might have to do with a bird. I have no idea. This one is Royal Peafowl. And the difference is, I want to say mine is more of a blue and yours is a slightly blue purple.
Yeah, with little black tips and white.
Yes, that's the biggest
there.
thing is this has white frosties in it, and that has white and black frosties in it. So the blue Budgerigar has black and white, like little, it's like salt and pepper.
Yep.
In someone's hair, right? And this one has just the littlest bit of white fluffies interspersed ever so gently, and that's the Royal Peafowl. And someone might look at these and say, this one's more purple and that one's more blue. I don't know. They're not exactly the same color. Maybe this is more, I don't know.
They're just slightly different.
They're slightly different. I would go by does it have salt and pepper or just salt in it? So,
that's the last one.
Last but certainly not least, this is the Firefox, and it is kind of a orangey, salmony, yummy, and there's little bits of black. There's hints of black in it. Black frosted tips. That's just about it. I want to say
has black frosted
yeah,
tips.
that's the one that's on here.
Finch.
The purple finch has a little. It's so subtle. It's fun, but it's so subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, last but certainly not least. What? Huh?
Last but not least.
Almost in surround sound for you. Plymouth Angora, just in white. That's all we got. We brought it in. There are other colors available. If you want a whole 10 of them, we will order you a whole 10 in another color. Contact the shop if you want Angora in a different color. They are little 25-gram, cute, adorable skeins. Angora is rabbit fur. Speaking of rabbit furs, like the pom-poms, we don't carry the rabbit fur pom-poms, but It is little puffs of fuzziness. It's wonderful. It's how many?
They are 10 grams.
Oh, they're not even 25 grams. I think I said 25. Scratch that. It's only 10 grams.
Approximately 49 yards.
So under 50 yards. It's the littlest bit of fluffy accent.
Yes, they are 100% Angora. They're recommending a US 8.
Well, because you want it to fluff.
You want it to fluff.
It's thin and itty bitty, but fluffy. And so if you knit it on a really small needle or you crochet it on a really small hook, you'll lose the fluffy because it'll be.
Yep. And we are retailing them for $8.95.
$8.95 for less than 50 yards. Keep that in mind. They are great. The reason we have the white is it's great for accents. It's great for Santa beards on stockings and Christmas stuff. Start it now, right? Get it done by Christmas. So that I believe is already up online. I will put it over into the sale category. If you want more than we have, or if we run out, again, contact the shop and you can pre-order at the sale price, but only until we do one of these shows again. So, and by the way, when it's in the category of product of the week, you only get the 15% off if you use the code product of the week with spaces when you check out. That gives you the 15% off. It's not automatically taken because that's too much for us to figure out. So if we move it into the right category, the discount will work if you put in the code, because then it also works that if you buy lots and lots of different things, it only takes the discount on the things that are supposed to be on sale. So our time is up basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we ran out of time yesterday to tell you about stuff. So tomorrow is our Dear Becky and Lizzy edition. If you want to ask us a question, last week we did the really fun I'm sorry, that bugged me having that thing up. We did the really fun shop tour. We don't have anything as fun planned this week. So if you'd like to ask us a question, we will find something to talk about. If we don't have any questions, it's okay.
What?
It's okay. You don't have to save us and send us a question. But if there's something you'd like us to expound upon, especially as relates to knitting and crochet, please email
liz@sundragonartandfiber.com.
And if you want to send us a really adorable card that we will treasure forever and read next week, you can send it to Dear Becky and Lizzy, Sun Dragon Art and Fiber, 35 South Broad Street, Brevard, North Carolina, 28712. And other things happening this week, we will have another sit and stitch. We had a wonderful sit and stitch last night. Karen joined us for the first time. It was so fun to meet her. And we also had a lot of oldies and goodies who joined us, people who've been with us for a while or people who've been with us on and off. And we love them all. And we would love to have other new people with us. I can't speak anymore. I've been talking for half an hour. So come to Knit Night if you'd like. It's on Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. So you can join from anywhere in the country as long as you can figure out the time difference. And the entry code is our shop phone number.
828-877-3550.
And that's it for the week for us in terms of things that will be publicized and broadcast and things like that on social media. But we will lather, rinse, repeat next week. So see us tomorrow and then see us next Tuesday. And just a heads up, the next dual platform virtual weekend sit and stitch will be happening August 22nd. We have some time to prepare and give you more details on that, but just mark your calendars if you want to join us. And remember, if you spend over $40 for at least it gets confusing. Okay. If you spend over $40 with us this month, every $40 increment, we will throw one extra stamp onto your rewards card that can earn you shop credit, which you have to contact the shop to spend, but still earn you more shop credit faster. But we'll only apply it to 4 of your purchases this month. So shop early and spend a lot. Anyway.
Shop early, shop often.
Sure, but often means at some point we won't give you the extra stamps anymore. But help us celebrate being in business for 4 years because we're really excited about it. 4 whole years. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So what else can we do with the number 4? Give us suggestions. We might not be able to do them all, but write them below and we'll see what we can do. All right. Oh, and if you spend over $160, and I don't remember, I'm having trouble keeping track of that. But if you spend over $160, we'll throw in a shop pin, either the dragon or the Viking. And hopefully we have given people
I
that.
think there is only one.
Only one
purchase.
person this month
Yes,
so far.
and we have opportunity to throw a pin in her bag because it's still here.
Okay, cool. Anyway, we love you all. We miss you. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the
that
fun stuff.
and the Patreon account, if you'd like to. We got another patron yesterday, and I need to add them to the credits today, and I will work on that once we sign off. Bye.